do you have my package?
What package?
What? Oh, excuse me. Just forget it.
What's this package?
Nothing. Well, just things I've ordered. Supplies for the Horde. And as you don't have the package, then we don't have anything to talk about.
What are you doing here?
I'm a chemist. I mix things to keep the mechs from seizing up. Just a simple chemist, that's all.
No. Tell me more about what you do here.
I mix things. In fact, I have to get to work. So if you finish with the questions, I have stuff to do. See you around.
What did you think of the last sermon?
To be honest, I wasn't really listening. Do you really think they're telling us the truth?
Well, of course. Why would they lie to us?
Are you really that naive?
How many are dead now?
So annoying. So annoying.
Yeah, I definitely need a few more shards.
A visitor? Whatever brings you to the Horde? Welcome, I guess. Say, how well do you know the area outside the Horde? I guess you can take care of yourself if you've managed to make it here.
What's that to you?
Well, you see, if you can handle yourself, I could use your help.
What do you need help with?
A squad of combat mechs has gone haywire. They're refusing remote shutdown and are attacking anything that moves. I sent a recovery party to attempt a reset, but they're late making their report. I've got to find out what happened to the recovery party and what's gone wrong with those mechs. There's another squad of mechs due off the assembly line, and I need to know what's gone wrong before they go haywire too. It's probably a faulty batch of AI chips. That's my guess. But I need someone to go out there and check the chipsets so I can check them.
Okay, I'll bring you the AI chips.
Good. I hope I'm right about this. And I hope it's just one batch that's affected. If this is a problem with the AI chip design, we'll have to track down all the AI chips of that design before more mechs go homicidal. Get me those AI chips and make it fast, will you? Fast like, I need those chips now.
Where can I find these mechs?
Well, they were supposed to be on a trial run out to the border with Tavar. But as far as I know, they only got a short distance from the Horde. Let me upload their location beacons to your adjuter. Now, I'm not promising their trackers are working. Not if everything else is malfunctioning.
I'll find those mechs.
Great, thanks.
So, you're some sort of mechanic?
Mechanic? I'm a legate, responsible for procuring materials, producing new mechs, and repairing our mech squadrons, among other duties. Sure, the other legates are out there using their skills and suggestions to take the fight forward, but we're here giving the Horde the mechs that keep us safe.
How can I be promoted to legate?
You'll have to prove yourself to the Judicators. You should start by talking to Judicator Reinhold up in the Citadel. You'll find him more approachable than Ulbricht. We're short of personnel, so he would welcome a new acolyte.
If you have something to report, speak to Judicator Reinhold.
Seeing that production facility?
Hey, you! I need an adjustable wrench and a set of retaining rings. And, if you are up for it, bring me a weapons-grade ELEX battery, a pressurized air intake valve, and what was the last?
I'll get the things you need.
Wait a second. There is still something missing. Let me think now. Damn it, it was right here. I had it a moment ago.
Do you want my help?
Quiet. Oh, damn it, that's my line of concentration gone. You know how hard it is to get a moment's peace to think in this place? Damn it, what the hell was it that I was thinking about? I think I will have to get the tool myself. The machines we build and maintain here, they are all that will stop the Alps. But, do I get the resources I need to do the job properly? Do I, hell?
What's got you so stressed?
We used to work. We used to make things and think of the future. But now everything we do is for combat. I didn't become a mechanic for that, but I suppose we all have to do our duty if this war is to be won.
It sounds like you think your work is important.
Now, you're sounding like a legate. This isn't ego. This isn't about me. This is about getting the equipment our forces need. You don't think that's important? We are the only ones who can really stop the Alps. That takes a toll. That means everything here has to go smoothly. That means I've got to get production running at full capacity. And it means I need someone to take care of some of the day-to-day things while I get all this working properly.
Teach me something.
It's done.
Pay me, and I'll help you.
Deal. It's not like I have time to waste. I need you to get me a set of replacement parts. With all the mechanics we've lost recently, we are chronically undermanned here. So, this list has been sitting here waiting to be sorted. If you're available, I need you to get over to my supplier and get me those parts, okay?
No problem.
Thanks. I'll see you when you get back. Good luck. We need those parts.
Where can I find your supplier?
He's a trader. He sets up business near the gate during the late evening hours.
that Bertram has returned to our side. We give thanks for his safe homecoming, and welcome him back among his brethren. Bye. All who have faith will be saved. Carry Kalan in your heart. Let yourselves be his instruments.
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
Can I look around?
Can you walk in and look around? Well, as it happens, you can. Reinhold recently ordered that everyone can enter to see with their own eyes what we do with heretics. So go in and look around. If anything will push back the power of temptation, it's what you'll see in there. Move along there. Keep clear of this area.
What is it you want? It's prayer time, so make it quick.
I don't want to disturb you. I'm just looking around.
Then carry on, and may Kalan bring you peace. Here, we bring peace and honor to those who refuse Kalan, for only an honorable death can bring salvation. Only an honorable death can purify a tainted soul. And so, I bring honor to the souls who break Kalan's commandments.
You're short of men, and you waste them on vengeance?
Justice serves all.
No, no, no. Not me. I won't. Kalan will save me. Sin. No. No, please. Not today. Father? No. No, 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 no. Not yet. I can't. Kalan will save me.
Is always left clear after talking to Balder.
You do know why that is right.
Yes, I remember. Balder makes it.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all.
But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand.
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the high suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of ELEX. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind. That wasn't great, was it?
I won't argue with that. I don't really want.
Any asshole caught stealing will be sent to the suggesters.
Why do you assume everyone wants to steal from you?
I have my reasons. And I have to look after my stocks. We're low on resources here. I can't go wasting them on thieves. And sure, it would be great if every acolyte could get the armor we make for paladins, but my supplies are limited. Only those who have acquired that rank can get that reward.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Well, if you wanted to know if the clerics could do teamwork, that building proves it.
Alt, state your business. Only officially authorized personnel may enter. The archives are sacred stores of knowledge. Our faith preserves us, and we preserve the wisdom of our ancestors.
What wisdom?
The scriptures, the writings, the texts, the foundation of our faith, and old world manuals that support our technology. Here the worthy study. Here the worthy learn. And unless you're worthy, you aren't coming in.
Forget it. I was about to go anyway.
Then don't let me keep you. Kalan bless your path.
So, here is the Wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Hort, and the Hort stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Hort be peaceful and productive.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Edan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion
do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we're the last bastion against the Alps. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered. Wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Horde?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome your insight.
Getting rid of some chem dealers and getting paid for it. I think we should do it.
Good. I will look forward to hearing how you progress.
So, you think you are responsible for holding back the elves?
That is the task of the clerics now. Personally, I oversee the defense of the Horde. It is Judicator Ulbricht who is overseeing the war against the Alps. Not a task that I envy him. But then at least his work is black and white. There are elves and there are clerics. While I must decide which category these separatists belong in. Visitors, vagrants, travelers, and enigmas. They are all part of my responsibility.
About the chem dealers here in the Hort.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Who does Dietrich suspect?
He can explain his methodology to you. But as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities.
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
So, you have already spoken to the 3 guards and collected their reports?
No, I haven't spoken to them yet.
And yet you still think you can name a suspect?
No. I had better review the evidence before making an accusation.
That would be wise.
That wasn't so good.
Kalan's strength lies in purity.
What is it you want?
I need to ask you some questions about the chem dealing.
So, Reinhold's brought in some more help. I've already written the report as ordered, but remind me, who are the chief suspects?
Siegfried, Hagen, and Oswald.
That's exactly who I wrote up in my report. All that I know is there. Maybe it will help.
Thanks.
Do not allow yourselves to be led astray by the temptations of ELEX. Only those with a pure mind, a focused mind, and a strong spirit will be saved by Kalan. The prophet Ovid warns of the apocalypse that will come. Only Kalan can lead you to safety. Kalan is the only shield your soul shall find.
You didn't come here to pray, did you? I can spot the devout. And you don't look like you're here to ask for divine assistance, am I right?
Right. I don't need assistance.
Ha! I knew it. You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused. They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Kalan. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
Does Kalan approve of betting?
Yes. No. Who knows? I mean, some of those texts are hard to work out. Unless you just believe what people say they mean. But then I guess that's why I keep getting in trouble. So, are you going to help me?
What do you know about the chem dealing here in the Horde?
Well, take a look at this. Reinhold has sent you to investigate, has he? Well, that works well for both of us. Remember? You promised to take care of some business for me. You owe me a favor. Well, I'm calling that in. I want you to tell Reinhold that Siegfried is the chem dealer.
Why Siegfried of all people?
He's a suspect, isn't he? So there you are. He's a cagey guy. Doesn't share his business. He needs re-education. So you can report back that it's him. Job done. Turning him in will help you and help me too. Trust me, the Horde doesn't need traders selling unregulated goods. So I want you to report back that this trader, Siegfried, is the dealer. Say he's guilty. Job done. And I'll know you've done the Horde a favor.
And what if I don't do that?
I don't think you'll make that choice. That wouldn't be helpful for anyone. But the decision is up to you. If I find out that you accused Siegfried, then I will be satisfied. If I find out you didn't, well, I'm sure we don't need to consider that possibility. Here's the report I've compiled. This is as far as I got with my personal investigation. I think reading that will show you the wisdom of simply reporting Siegfried now. Good luck.
What can I help you with?
I want to ask you some questions about the chem trade here.
How do you know about that?
Judicator Reinhold sent me. I'm supposed to have a look at your reports from the time of the crime.
Judicator Reinhold sent you to look into this? Oh well, I suppose he knows what he's doing. Here is my report on the suspects. That's all I know.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me.
if even half of that is true?
Well, the forces out there are always going to make that difficult.
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
Do you need me to explain that again?
I think you can just leave it like that.
Yes, I think we can do that.
Don't take it personally.
Hear his words and take them to your heart. The prophet gave to us the holy writings of Kalan. Follow them and you will be welcome in the arms of Kalan. Follow them and you will see the infinite skies. Your mind must be clear and your soul pure.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Nothing.
I believe in the just nature of Kalan, and Baldur sees that Kalan's work is done.
Yes, yes. Kalan sees all.
I swear those creatures are getting more dangerous.
only saying that to keep control of you.
How many people have we lost? And you still think that? You're an idiot.
I have brought you a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I visited the Horde in Ignadon.
The Horde? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. But they are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Their attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
About my support. About my support. I took care of Eardor.
Were there any problems?
None to speak of.
Tell me, why am I hearing only complaints from the cultivators? Could it have something to do with the food you took them? It'll be days before they're able to work at full capacity again. And sickness and diarrhea really aren't words you want to hear around food production.
Eardor asked for food. I took him food. Where's my payment?
Payment? You made my men sick. Whatever you thought you were doing, you've left men in the forest with their guts in knots. Be glad I'm not force-feeding you whatever you gave them.
Someone wants to steal Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
There are many people who want to steal it, but the sword is perfectly secure.
Are you certain of that?
Eisenfaust's sword is one of our most precious artifacts.
Of course I'd keep it secure. It's irreplaceable.
How am I doing?
Drogue put in a good word for you. But you impressed the wrong man. Others have paid for taking his word before now. You will need more than his word to gain promotion. I hear you failed Angram's test. You found Rogar and reported that to us. That speaks to your character. You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. Born was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. He has spoken up for you. Ornir told me that you failed to help him deal with an outlaw he was worried about. My wife seems to hold you in great favor. I've heard you helped the cleric escape from Goliath. And worse still, you involved my wife in this deception. How does that speak to your case? You didn't exactly help Theodore, did you? The men at the Mana Shrine informed me the stolen ELEX was returned. And that was your doing. All told, I am pleased with you. You have done a lot to help the people here. You have earned a just reward.
That's a lot of shards.
And you can assure your friend that he is valued. You have proved a friend to the Berserkers. I think you should consider joining us. Think about it. Maybe someday, when you're ready, we will teach you about our magic.
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ah, that's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, ELEX comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the world hearts and see what happened to our men?
Where are the World Hearts?
The World Heart in Tavar was sent to an oasis out in the desert. You will have to walk carefully once you're there. The outlaws do not take kindly to people crossing through their lands. You'll find the World Heart in Abessa to the south of the domed city.
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
I met Thorgal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the World Heart established?
The World Heart is being well cared for. Thorgal has been defending it from attacks by the Alps.
I take it there were losses. Regrettable, but these days that is quite normal. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
You'd better get rid of that technology.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Teach me something.
Of course.